Hello guys, here are the small, quick and easy things you can do to optimize your files in Photoshop for print. So say for example, you are creating an art print / poster and you're going to be sending it on to a print on demand company like PrintShrimp or Gelato, things like that. Here is the correct settings you could do for Photoshop to optimize this. So I believe the optimal settings may be Photoshop default, but it is definitely worth a check. So if we come to new file here, first of all, you can see the size. So just design the exact poster size that you're looking for. So say you've had a sale of 16 by 24 inches, just come and type in 16 by 24 inches on Photoshop. Very, very easy. Make sure you are in 300 pixels per inch. This is otherwise known as DPI, dots per inch, and is very, very important. This will ultimately decide the quality of your artwork. You can get away with smaller for potentially bigger artworks, but 300 is what to aim for. And as much as it's important to set this in Photoshop, it's actually important to be aware of the DPI of images that you are getting from the internet and using as well. So I will talk through that as well. Color mode, we want RGB color here, but the most important thing is your color profile. What you want to make sure you're designing in is sRGB, this one here. This essentially prevents any unexpected shifts within printing, because what happens, you're currently on your screen looking at an RGB color space. This is how screens display colors, but however, printers work in CMYK. So when a file is sent from a digital to a printer, there is a conversion that occurs from RGB to CMYK. However, this color profile specifically, sRGB, IEC, blah, 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 prevents any unexpected shifts and kind of prepares the printer for conversion to CMYK and will match the colors. So this is as close as you can get from screen to print and is the color profile you should be aiming for. Another thing to bear in mind is bleed and margins for prints. Now, if you're using PrintShrimp, which you should be, they do not need any bleed margin or anything like that. They keep it very nice and easy, and essentially means that your file will be printed completely in full. The only thing to bear in mind with this is that there is always a very small 1 to 2 millimeter tolerance when it comes to cropping posters. This is the same universally wide. So do not put any elements that are very, very tiny, very, very close to the edge. For example, this is fine. That doesn't matter because the worst case scenario is a very, very, very small section of this gets clipped off. It will look the same, no drama. However, if you wanted to put some very, very small text all the way down here in the bottom, this, for example, is a no-go and is in the unsafe area. Like, there is a chance it would be printed completely fine. However, it's not really worth the gamble. So don't go putting any very, very specific elements very close to the edge. Give it a bit of breathing room and move it there, for example, and then you'll be fine. And then the next thing is export settings. So this, again, is very, very easy. If you just come to export and export as, we recommend either JPEG or PNG. Normally, to be honest, JPEG is best. Just make sure you slide that quality all the way up to 7, so it's as big as possible. JPEG just doesn't save too big of a file. There's no need for files to be that massive. PNG also does the job. I always go for JPEG personally, but yep, completely up to your choice. Completely your choice between these two. You can't go wrong. So then just export, and that is essentially how to ready your print files for print within Photoshop. Real quick, while you're here, if you are selling posters or looking into selling art prints online, or even if you're not, then you should be, because it's a really, really good way of doing things. We are PrintShrimp. We are a print-on-demand company that will print and ship your poster orders to your customers worldwide. And we have loads and loads of free resources on just like this, but better, on how to sell posters online, going through everything from how to pick a niche, what kind of products you could sell, how to price your products, how to create an Etsy shop, everything you need to know. So feel free to check that out. It's completely free to join, and there's no charge for any knowledge at any point whatsoever. So best of luck, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this was helpful.